All right, guys, Shotty T here. We are back with another Alliance War season. Season 39 is upon us. Just to remind you guys, we did finish Platinum 2 last season. And the goal is that's the bare minimum and shoot for higher this season. But Platinum 2 is the realistic goal given where we're starting from rating wise. Because we would have to win quite a few wars in this particular tier just to maintain our tier 2 status, because a loss this particular war might set us back to tier 3. So we got an important match out the gate against a fairly even alliance. So, and the placement was pretty headachy. We're 7 hours in and we finally got our plans in place. So, and there are certain bands that are making this more complicated, and you see one of them right there in Kitty Pride. So we won't be bringing her. My attack team is going to be a little bit different here than what you guys have conventionally seen, which is always good to see different variety of champs being brought. So we're going to now. Oops, didn't mean to take him out. He's going to be a key attacker in this war. So, debuff detox, which is going to apply to Ultron, which will be relevant for the only fight that I'm going to be bringing him for, at least compatible wise. But we're going to go ahead and jump in, and we're going to have to remind ourselves to put Do Not Disturb on because it's been a while. We're going to go to a path that it's already clear for us to take. I guess we'll just go ahead and go up the middle. With that being said, all right, gotta remember to boost. All right, let's go ahead and do that real quick. Let's do, we got a lot of boosts built up from this off season. We'll use the 6-hour one to start, and then we'll use the smaller boosts based off the degree of difficulty for each fight. For this one does have a relative high degree of difficulty, even though it's okay. We'll use the 10% ones to go with it. Gray boost wise, I think we should be good. Definitely not going to use a power start boost because I'm building up power pretty easily. I'm just going to get myself into the incinerate phase and stay there for the whole fight and use the Odin pre-fight, which is already placed, to handle the shock phase. So here we go, guys. Oops. That one debuff. I was unable to that one debuff I was unable to parry. And that cost me some life. But we should be in control from here. So we'll wait out this shock phase real quick. All right. Now we can go to town. Shock ain't too bad, damage wise. All right. He's indestructible. Great. That's always fun. There we go. Fight is done. We'll go ahead and taxi our teammate so he can go to bed. Sorry about the delay there, buddy. He's in England, so it's like 5 hours ahead. Or, well, I don't know if he's in England, but he's 5 hours ahead. So, anyway, I will be back later on. All right, guys. Last set of fights before I go to bed. Got a bonus loss here, but nothing I can do about it. I don't have a counter for that particular node, so, and I was the backup. I guess we could have planned a little better on this side. Everything else should be accounted for. We discussed the other paths, and one guy pretty much has a path he just pretty much use Apocalypse the whole way with Cable Synergy. So I'm gonna move forward here. Still got an hour left on my boost, so we're gonna go ahead and go in. We're gonna revive first. Like I said, we managed to stash up not as many of these that we want, so we tried to use the loyalty for other more important things, but I did scavenge some here and there. And what we'll do is use a combat regeneration boost to heal the rest, and we'll go ahead and apply a bigger attack boost, and we should be able to finish these last 3 fights and wait on the boss. But here we go. All right, should be in control now. I'm going to gain a lot of power, so all right, now we can get our big damage phase going. All right, we are officially in full control of this fight. Gotta love MD getting in my favor there. Rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. Appreciate you. All right. On to the next fight. Now this next fight won't be as easy. So the idea here, we're gonna use Ultron. So iBomb does have unsteady ground. So poison debuffs obviously would make me glance more, but Ultron is poison immune. He doesn't have the class disadvantage like Claire, and more importantly, he has debuff detox. So the one debuff he can put on me, whether it's weakness or the glance, I can get rid of it just by dexing a few times. And the poison that he has naturally on him is going to build polka dot power. So, and we'll be able to stun him occasionally whenever he reapplies poisons to himself. But at the beginning of the fight, I should be able to stun him from the beginning. But we're going to wait just to make sure. All right, plan has been discussed. Now let's execute. Okay. Yep, he did have it. I got a few more parries left in me. Get another one. Nope. It's okay. Yep, just reapplied more poisons to himself. Let's get him to reapply some more poisons. There we go. Right, let's go ahead and parry heavy. This should do a lot of damage. Boom, 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 boom. You can throw your SP2. I don't care. Can't parry just yet. 2 more hits we can though. Gotta know your opponent. Thank you, sir. Ultron, you have done your job. All right. Now this next fight, I probably could use Wax pre-fight, but I'm gonna have a busy day tomorrow, so I want to make sure everything is done, and then when the only fight that'll be left will be mine. I'm gonna use Nick Fury for this fight. I'm using Power Start Boost. He also has the glancing. Well, yeah, he does have the glancing, but I do have the SP1 to get rid of it, and we're gonna make sure we can stay ahead of that by applying a power boost. Worst case scenario, we get to our second life, but ideally we don't want to. We want to save that for the boss. So hopefully we should be able to get this guy down super quick because he is kind of squishy. So let's see what happens. We'll get our free first parry in there, and then we'll try to take over the fight from there. Let's go. We don't have to parry. You can just do something like that. All right. Trying to get to those tactical charges as soon as possible. All right, we're in control now. All right, you can throw your special now. Thank you, sir. I like your cooperation. This is a case of emergency break glass, but he freaking evaded. Everything doesn't always go according to plan. Freaking glancing. That's okay. Got the one shot, and we can still heal for the next fight. And I'll be able to heal after the boost expired to make the potions more worth using. So that'll do it for us before we go to bed. We're down 7-0 in RBG. First war of the season, a little rusty, but the opponent hasn't died yet in RBG, and they're only died 3 times overall. So It's not looking good early, but hopefully when I wake up tomorrow, things will be better. I do have a medical appointment followed by work, so hopefully I'll be able to squeeze this in. 12 hours left before the war is over, and it is. So basically, the war will be over before I go to lunch tomorrow. So we'll have to use a quote unquote bathroom break to get this boss down. But anyway, guys, good night. All right, guys, we are officially at the last fight. We're mathematically still alive, but in all likelihood, this is a loss. The maximum kills we could give to them is 37, which if they lost every bonus to every fight, we would win by 2. And we have to not die our last 20 fights. So needless to say, it's a pretty slim chance, but there is a chance. So because there is a chance, we are going to go ahead and apply our potions here. We're not going to fully heal up. We do have guidance placed, and we're also going to apply not the biggest boost because save them for a different time. Plus, looks like my sigil is expired. We'll renew that probably on Monday. We'll use all the small boosts here and the medium one there since it's in overflow. So this is the first time facing a spot boss. He does have the glancing tactic. Let me turn off this do not disturb. Okay, all right. And now, we'll save the gray boost. Again, this fight is either gonna go pretty simple or how it's gonna be complicated. There's not a dual target for this guy. I don't have him, so there's not many opportunities to really fight him, especially with this node combination. So we just figured that this is should be a good counter. So here we go. I know we got this little weird mechanic where you can't hit into his block. Something weird. You almost have to like, I don't know what that was. Okay, now we're getting out of control. Got a little lucky there. Alright, not sure. We're unblockable. I guess if he makes you miss, you get ruptures on you. That's what I'm guessing. That's kind of annoying. Yeah, it looks like that is the mechanic that's going on. So this counter may not be as good as I thought. And this special is just throwing me off with the animations. Alright, now I got, yeah, this looks like this counter is not gonna work. These ruptures are not getting good damage output. So and plus these ruptures are killing me softly. And I'm just glancing. I'm not even getting deep bleeds. So this counter is not gonna be the ideal counter for this fight. So lessons learned, which is fine. We're just doing it for sport at this point. We're trying to get him to throw his special. That's what we're trying to do right now. He's just dancing around like a fool. At least he got that deep bleed in there. That's always good. Yeah, I think that's gonna do it. We'll revive. I don't think we got any better counters. I mean, I guess that we do, but you have to worry about the miss factor. Um, I mean, we could try Ultron for giggles. Matter of fact, let's try it. Because at this point, the war is lost, so might as well try it. 'Cause at least I can purify the debuffs. Yeah, that's the part that I worry about there, that miss factor. What? Did you see that? Okay, so apparently the beams go right through him. Hey guys, we're learning on the fly here. We're learning right on the fly. Gotta love it. So it looks like, because there was an option that was discussed before the war started, but I don't think we have that attacker on our roster. But looks like we're gonna need it for this boss, and that's Blade, because this guy is a dimensional being. So it looks like Blade is gonna be the option. I got a 565, but you don't want to bring a 565 to a tier 2 war. So, but we will go ahead and finish the fight. Yeah. At least I got his animations down a little bit better. Let's see that one. Yeah, that misses. Kind of annoying if you don't have a miss counter. Like, that's the reason why I brought Nick Fury, because I knew he had a miss factor. But again, we're just playing out the string at this point, guys. So I hate for you guys to see 3 deaths to a boss in the very first video of the season, but the opponent placed well, and we did not have a stacked enough counter for this boss. So Nick Fury can probably get the solo if things go well. But unfortunately, did not work out. And that glance factor, I have to kind of research his abilities, because again, it helps if you have the camp, the duel on your own roster, and I don't think there's a dual target out there for this guy. So the opponent got that going for him. They had the surprise factor going for him. So anyway, but that's not going to help us win the war at all. Yeah, we've officially lost, but again, mathematically, more than likely we're going to lose. But we'll see if that made a difference. And if it did, I'll definitely let you guys know. But anyway, like, share, comment below, subscribe, hit the bell notification.